Water meditation. Make sure you're sitting or lying comfortably, your back straight, your eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths, releasing any thoughts, knowing this time is for you. I'd like you now to imagine a single drop of rain falling through the sky, falling through the air. And that single drop of rain is about to land on a bright green leaf in a forest. Imagine that you are standing in this forest. Warm rain is gently pattering around you. You can hear the sound of the rain, smell the freshness of the wet earth and tree bark. Be aware now of that single drop of rain landing on the leaf in front of you. Briefly, there is a perfect silver circle of water on the leaf. The leaf sinks down just a little and then bounces up again. I'd like you now to imagine that you are the raindrop. You slide onto the ground, joining many other droplets on their journey. You all sink down into the damp, fresh earth. And slowly, so slowly, you all pass downwards through a lacy network of plant roots. In your mind's eye, see or sense that some of the water around you is being drawn up by countless narrow roots, bringing moisture and life to the forest. And the rest of the water, including your droplet, continues through the ground, travelling through dark, wet earth, always gently downwards, until you trickle into a small woodland stream. Flow along with the stream now in your imagination. Notice the pebbles passing beneath you and the small woodland plants that hang down from the banks above you. Be aware of the colours of the flowers there, yellow, purple and white. What colours do you sense? Follow the stream now until it reaches a river and feel yourself joining the river. Feel the change in sensation from the narrow forest stream to the deeper river. Notice whether the river is moving more slowly or more quickly than the stream you have just left. Is the water smooth or rough? Is there even, somewhere along the way, a waterfall? Notice whether the river is light or dark, transparent or cloudy. Does it feel deep, or shallow, or somewhere in between? Be aware that this river is perfect just as it is. In the depths, beneath you and around you, live fishes and other life, all dependent on the water that flows and flows. Remember this simple truth: the water is always flowing. So flow along with the river now as it becomes wider and slower, curving around green meadows with tall whispering grasses. The sun has come out, bringing warmth, the fragrance of bright flowers, and dancing butterflies. And now, it's almost time for the river to join the sea. The coast is approaching. Feel the difference in the air. A fresh saltiness, a cool breeze. Hear the sound of seagulls gliding by the shore. And now you are at the point where the river joins the sea. How does it feel? The place where the fresh water from the river joins the salt water of the ocean. Imagine yourself a single droplet of water entering the ocean. Feel a sudden coolness, a sense of vastness, and huge currents that rock you gently like a baby. And as you are rocking in the ocean currents, feel again the warmth of the sun, warmer and warmer. The droplet of water that is you gradually, so gradually, evaporates upwards, molecule by molecule. There is a sense of freedom almost, of leaving the gravity of the land and the sea and entering the freedom of the blue, blue sky. As you rise, you enter the kingdom of the air spirits, and you remember that you too are a free spirit. You always have been, and you always will be. So you travel upwards and upwards in the warmth of the sun until the sun doesn't feel so warm anymore, and you float with many other droplets in a damp, cool cloud which moves slowly around in the sky. Who knows how long you hang there in the cloud in the sky, always moving? There is no sense of time. There is just a feeling of being and waiting, and an increasing sense of heaviness almost, as though it is time to be born again. And so, very, very gradually, you coalesce. You form a single small droplet of water, feeling heavier and heavier. You gradually sink beneath the cloud, and then you are free, falling down and down, down to a forest floor, down to a single green leaf that is waiting for you, waiting to break your fall. And you splash in a perfect circle on the bright green leaf. And now I'd like you to become aware of your breathing as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Become aware of the place where you're sitting or lying. Allow your consciousness to fill your body completely. Wriggle your fingers and toes. Perhaps move your shoulders a little. And when you are ready, Open your eyes.